If you are not in denial, you will know that everybody that you work with, everybody that you have ever met, the only person that is neutral about you is the person that doesn't know you. Anybody that knows you, whether it's your friend or it's your classmate, his own is, if you have one car and he has one car, he will not be looking for what to say, okay, my own has better tire than his own. If you have two houses and he has two houses, he will not be comparing to see that his own. His truth is better than your own. So you see, we're not at peace with ourselves. The black man, maybe that is the way God has designed us to be. Maybe this is our DNA. We don't know how to work together. We don't know how to cooperate. Otherwise, our problem is very simple. What's our problem? We are consuming, but we are not producing. Somebody was asking, what is the problem of Nigeria? I can write a book. I wish I can have the discipline to sit down for maybe another 1 month. I can write a book on the problem of Nigeria. So for us to be asking ourselves, what is the problem of Nigeria? There are so many problems that you wouldn't even know where to begin. But we can do a summary. Somebody called Lord Lugard. He was the one that amalgamated northern and southern protectorates to form Nigeria. He spent time in East Africa. So when he completed his service, he wrote a book titled The Dua Mandate. In that book, he designated a portion to his understanding of the black man. He was brutally frank, devastatingly candid. He said, the black man has an infinite capacity to plot against one another, to plan evil against one another, to despise one another, to be envious of one another. He then went further. He said the black man does not suffer from the anxiety of the future. He doesn't remember yesterday. He only thinks of today. The black man, his duty is to have party, to enjoy, to do merriment. Somebody will look at that and say that man is a racist. But what I have just described to you now, does this strike you to be true?
100% true, sir.
If you are not in denial, you will know that everybody that you work with, everybody that you have ever met, the only person that is neutral about you is the person that doesn't know you. Anybody that knows you, whether it's your friend or it's your classmate, his own is, if you have one car and he has one car, he will not be looking for what to say, okay, my own has better tire than his own. If you have two houses and he has two houses, he will not be comparing to see that his own, his truth is better than your own. So you see, we are not at peace with ourselves. The black man, maybe that is the way God has designed us to be. Maybe this is our DNA. We don't know how to work together. We don't know how to cooperate. Otherwise, our problem, not problems now, our problem is very simple. What's our problem? We are consuming, but we are not producing. The light went off now. In my house, you can never have that problem. Because one generator is working, another one is on standby, and then there's a inverter. Once one generator is having problem, within a minute or two they switch to the other one, and then you continue. I've never paid attention. Here we have two generators. So you have to wonder why the light will go off. One had problem. Where is the second one? You have to go and look for it where somebody went to hide it. Whereas if the other one was there, we just switch to that one and within a few minutes we have light again. That place where they are doing I'm sure they have even 3 generators there. They understand it better than us. We that are preaching and praising science and diligence and whatnot. But those that have criminal mind, evil intentions, they know how to plan to succeed so they can get the money that they didn't work for. Because Nigerians have been made slaves to religion, slaves to Christianity, slaves to traditional religion, slave to other religions. I don't want to mention any specific one again. But as a Christian, I can talk about Christianity. I want to tell you something. People say that Nigeria is bad. But I see Nigeria as the greatest. I continue to see Nigeria as a place where you have opportunities. So it's up to us to figure out what we want to do. We have problem with light. Somebody, I don't know where he got his money from, became a minister, and then he put a plant, 188 megawatts in Abia State. They frustrated him until Governor Oti came and paved the way for him to do for the thing to function. Now, I've not been to Abia State, but I hear that half of Aba has light 24 hours a day and the factories are all now working. If you want to know how dead a place can be, go to a factory where there's no light. You see everybody will be in the state of mourning. But the moment you see that power is restored, everybody comes back to life. So the angel starts booming, and you see products start coming out. Until you produce something, you have not done anything yet. If you like, spend 2 months in the factory. Until something comes out through the dryer, you have not made the cover yet. And without light, you can't do that. Go to Okoro, there's a dam that was built there in the late 70s or so. We were young when they were building it that time. I went there. The dam is there. All you need there is to put a turbine, and it will give you lights that can even give power to people in the Okoro area. Who will put it? Who will do it? People complain that they can't even pay school fees for their children. Yet, right now I'm in demand of wood that we use to save our boiler. We had to get the boiler because we found that we were spending 1,700 to buy 1 liter of diesel, and we were consuming about 3,000 to 4,000 liters a week. So that's 1.7 million times 3,000 or times 4,000 in a week. So we decided to apply our knowledge we have in physics. Now what we need there is just heat inside the dryer. Whether it comes from diesel or from gas or from water that gives steam. Heat is heat. People said no, it's not possible. So we started working. It came to a point when we are about to do testing. I was standing there with my brother engineer. My son engineer Prosper was standing there. The other son engineer, Mr. Strawberry, was standing there. And we were there in front of the boiler, working at about 10 bar. If there's a mistake, the whole thing will explode, everybody will die. But our knowledge in physics tells us that if we follow all the principles, there will be no explosion. So all the workers went to hide outside, very far. They were waiting to hear that it has exploded. Our doctor is gone. His brother is gone. We were waiting. Then suddenly there was one valve that gave way, and there was a loud noise everywhere. The whole place was shaking. They all ran away. Said that's happened though. After about 20 minutes, they came back to check. And they are still there. So they have not died yet. Anyway, today, the thing is functioning and people are coming from Delta State to meet us and say, how did you do it? How did you do it? We say the law of physics. The law of physics is the only law. All other laws are imagination. You see somebody shoots rocket to space. It's like following the law of physics. You think if you can pray, you can send satellite to the orbit. If we pray, then you send satellites or send a space rocket to the moon. It can never happen. Because, as we say all the time, God is omniscient. 2 syllables. Omniscience. That God knows everything. So, omniscience. So, God is omniscient. That means that Christianity and science can work together. Is that true? Why couldn't we just say because we are in the presence of God? That generator that went up just now said, God will say, let it work because they are talking about me. Why didn't God do that? Because God will not do for you what you can do for yourself. We had to go there and replace that generator before we now have light. So what is the lesson for us now? Anytime we are having a service, there must be 2 generators there. We can solve our problems. God has given us the brain and the intelligence to solve our problems.
Living